A lot of people upset about Donald Trump becoming the president, but there's something really going on that a lot of people don't really understand about this government, and a lot of people don't understand how the economy works. People make opinions based on what they know, but if they don't know these things, then you really can't, you really don't understand, what it is that they're doing to us. Trump is going to do a better job than Obama because Obama didn't really do nothing for us at all. A lot of people say, well, Obama wasn't supposed to do nothing for us and we're supposed to do for ourselves. True, and I grant that, and I feel the same way about Trump. But we need a break. We need some type of relief. We need some type of space. It's a box that we are in, and it's squeezing us. People are living from check to check. The average person made $46,000, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And, 53,000. That's the numbers, 53,000, around that much, 20, 30 years ago. But now they make 46,000. So that's backwards. We're not growing. You understand what I'm saying? We should be making at least 65, 70,000 at this time. These college kids coming out of school, and they only promise to make an average of 40,000, 46,000. So that's kind of crazy. Obama ain't do nothing. He gave Iran a 1.5 billion or whatever, however much money he gave him a whole bunch of money. He didn't give us nothing. He didn't do nothing for his people. Where he from, Chicago, they helped elect Obama. He turned his back on them people. 4,000 people down there shot. And we do nothing but make excuses for him. We don't hold him accountable for the things that he didn't do. When we talk about the things Obama did, what did he do? He gave money to a bunch of Muslim countries, which is suspicious. He signed the 13603 bill, which is executive order for slavery. He signed the gay bill. He signed the parenthood abortion bill. And when we look at, if I'm not mistaken, the Jews, they got some type of reparation. We didn't even get no reparation. He was the perfect guy to bring this agenda to. He was the black president. So we had a reparation agenda. I don't see why it wasn't passed, why it wasn't presented to the government. I don't understand what the process, what stopped it. Why was this ignored? The immigration thing, Trump is strong about immigration. Trump just had a meeting with Robert Kennedy Jr. talking about the immunizations of the shots that they're giving our kids. That's giving our kids autism. There's a diabolical plan in place that they've been executing on the American people, especially on blacks. So we have a big problem. Trump is the least of our worries. Obama, again, he ain't do nothing. The health care bill, which is another bill where it's taking money out of the working people pocket and putting it into people who don't work. Health care, that's another issue. The interest rate on the health care bill doubles for some people, and it's too high. So people don't really understand that. Once you understand, the different parts of the healthcare bill, then you'll understand why people is having a big fuss about the Obama bill. People is not doing that to him because he's black. That's some racist shit. You got to understand the mathematics and the numbers. And that's one thing, we always read something or always listen to what somebody say, but we never get into the numbers. When you start looking at numbers, it gives you a different perspective on what's really going on. People are saying Trump ain't bringing back jobs. He ain't gonna bring back jobs. Well, he just had a meeting with the union dudes, the head of unions, the constructions companies, and talking about building infrastructure. And I told dudes that we sharp right now. In the next 4 years, we should all run and go get skilled trades, because he's gonna build a lot of buildings. This is what he do. This is what he was doing before he became president. So that's a given. So we just gotta get with the program. We gotta upgrade our thinking and learn how to adapt, like we always do. Adapt to what's about to happen. It could be better for some, it could be worse for others, depending on if you want to stay with the old or move in with the new. And Trump is going to bring the new. So, he's not no great white hope for black people, but it's definitely a start from where we just came from, because Obama was a disgrace when it came to representing his own people. He was a disgrace when it came to representing the American people. He just looked good. The only thing Obama ever did for us is gave us pride. We were just happy that we had somebody that looked like us in the seat. And y'all got to understand that these bankers, they're diabolical. They're draining the country. They're taking our jobs, and they're underpaying people. If the law say pay this skilled trade worker $30 an hour, and this immigrant come and you give him $9 an hour, somebody is pocketing money, number one. Number two, somebody lose the job that's qualified for that job. So the effect that have on the average working class American is a problem. I understand people want to come here and they want a better life. Just get your paperwork, do it right. That's the only thing I can say about that. But you are hurting people that actually live here. Factory jobs going, all that. Donald Trump is doing the turnaround. General Motors, Boeing, he's negotiating, he's talking. That's what businessmen do. This country is a corporation, and it should be ran like a corporation. It can't be ran off of emotions. A lot of you people, it's ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And if it's true George Soros, again, is behind Black Lives Matter, then what is that group really about? And we got to really start talking about that more and bringing that to the forefront, because this is the type of diabolical shit that these devils do. They get together and they put together a strategic plan to get people excited, to incite riots, to kill, to people that is like a suicide. It's a suicide on self. So George Soros we need to pay attention more to him more. And if this is about Black Lives Matter, quote unquote, then it should be black people only. And if white people want to support, they should support from a distance. Because we have to get ourselves together. We always want to be down with them and mingle with them and get along with them, but we can't get along with ourselves. How you talk about this is Black Lives Matter with white people marching right beside you? They getting you hyped up, and you the one that's so emotional because black people are emotional, and we jump out the window for their cause, because in the end we get nothing. We doing it for nothing. We gonna be all right, regardless of what. We strong people. We the gods of Earth, of this planet. We are the gods of Earth of this planet. We are the ancient people of this planet. We are the original people of this planet. So at the end of the day, we will adapt. We know how to survive, and they can't kill God. They've been trying since they been here, 6,103 years. So at the end of the day, we're going to be all right. We have another issue to be worried. We got other issues to be worried about, you know what I'm saying, far as a people, you know what I'm saying, than to be worried about Donald Trump. So stop listening to the propaganda and getting all emotional and roused up behind Trump and these other people that believe that something bad is going to happen. And if it is bad, it's going to happen is because you incited it. You started it. You went out there breaking property and causing chaos and riots. And if you get killed in the process, then that's like saying don't walk in the lion's den because the lion's going to bite you. So if you go out there and do all these things, man, accept the consequences, you know? But other than that, we good. So this is the last time I'm speaking on that Donald Trump shit. We ain't really got nothing to worry about. But watch his work. The paperwork that he signed, once it's in, it's in. These are the things I'm going to pay attention to. I'm not going to pay attention to what Donald Trump say. I'm going to pay attention to the bills he signed.